in a break, and I was like, well, I'm just going downstairs, change my shirt, see if Issa's still outside. If she's outside, then we can just have another moment. So I go back downstairs, I change my shirt, put on my We Got Y'all shirt, I come back upstairs, and she's still standing outside, and I'm like, wow, this is my moment. So I walk back up to her, and she was like, oh, like, you really were not playing. I was like, no, girl, I'm so dead serious. Like, like, I fuck with you heavy. And she was like, oh, I really appreciate that. And I was like, do you mind if we take a photo? And she was like, yo, I really would, but I just told everybody else no, and I don't want to seem like that person. And I was like, no, girl, I totally get it. Like, because again, it wasn't a lot of people outside, but we're like on 125th Street, and there's many black people who are young, and Issa, who creates this young black ass show. So I got it. So she was like, but do you mind if I take a picture of you? And I was like, no. And then I was like, but that's going to be so weird. She was like, yeah, I guess you're right. And she was like, okay, sure, whatever. Because she didn't want to attract any more attention to her already. So we just had like this 10-minute conversation. We spoke about the show. We spoke about like me writing and like all this shit. And she was just super, super chill, super engaging. It was just very, very good vibes, good energy. The reason I want to say live in the moment is because I kept finding myself in her path of like the building ideally, which was kind of weird. But after that whole encounter happened, I was very full. My spirit was very happy. But I was thinking to myself, like, damn, I kind of wish I had a photo. And then I had to really sit and clock myself. And I was like, nigga, you just met someone that is literally like one of your modern day idols. Like, this is someone that you study, someone that you love so much. Like, oh, sure, if I took a picture, it probably would have lasted, a second, but the photo would have lasted a lifetime. Great. But I'm like, that conversation that we had, like, to look at someone's face and like really, really talk to them and really be like, no, like I talked about the show. Like, I did a lot of standing, obviously, but I say all that to say, like, appreciate the moment. Like, we're so caught up, and I had to really check myself. Like, this Instagram era, this social media era, like, but damn, if I just had a photo with Issa, like, that really would have been popping. I was like, you literally sat and had a whole conversation with this woman who most people would never even get the chance to see her. So, like, I just had to really check myself and be like, dog, like, you don't need a photo. Your memory's fine. You'll never forget this, bon voyage. But I say all that to say, just appreciate moments, just appreciate what things are. So shout out to Issa. You're a real one. You're a real one.
My question is for you. What did she say about your writing? What was your question to, if you don't mind me, if you want to be a little bit transparent?
That's a little personal. That's a little personal. But when you see my name in some credits soon, no, it wasn't even that far. It really was more of like, very much like me telling the story just now, was just like word diarrhea or like mouth diarrhea. And she was just appreciative. And I was like, thanks so much, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I know you hate this so much. And she was like, I really do. And I was like, yes, but you're going to receive it because you're in my face right now. And I'm not going to stop until you walk away. So, but yes, so shout out to Issa.
How old is Issa?
Issa is, I think she just turned 33. She might be 34 now because her birthday's in January, but I think she might be 34. Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to act around her. I'm honestly being, because I feel like she would probably be dismissive, and that would fuck with me in a wrong manner. Like, I'd probably be like, oh, word.
I think a lot of people, and again, like, even when she was standing outside, like, she didn't want to take photos, and I think people got that, but like, we're still kind of annoyed because I think people are just always annoyed when they don't get what they want. But that whole awkward black girl shit is very real. Like, it's not a character. It's not a chick. Like, sis is actually really awkward in person. And it's like, I get it. Especially if you've always grown up awkward. And now you're at this point where, like, people know you and people want to, like, embrace you and come up to you and talk to you for 10 minutes about how much they love you. Like, it's awkward. Like, it's very awkward just to be like, thanks so much. I appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, and again, and I also don't really talk to people that I don't really, really, really stand for. So, like, I might say, like, hi or, like, hello. But for me to, like, really sit and have a conversation with you, like, I really have to, like, fuck with your work heavy. So I think you probably wouldn't have anything to say because, not to say you don't fuck with her work, but, like, you're not overly invested in her life like I am.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, we have different people that we're investing. Like, I don't watch that many documentaries or television, so the reason why I do watch her show is because of you. But it's other people like...
Where did documentaries come from?
I'm just saying in general. Like, even... Like, I'm more into music, so I feel that the comparison would be a little bit different, like the reaction. I'll probably be more amped to meet a DJ or, like, a producer versus...
Oh, yeah. And I would not care. I'd be standing right on the sidelines like, so I'll take the photo of y'all. But like, I would have no desire to like,
It's like that time when we used to do Still Divert. Not Still Divert. Here we go.
Okay, come on. We used to do Still Diverted.
When we used to do
Hey, Ken.
When we used to do the click and it was like certain people like, I was like, yo, I want to get this athlete on there. You'd be like, okay.
Yeah. And again, like, I never rob you of your joy, but it's just like, I just don't expect me to be as excited as you are. That's when it's a lot. But I will definitely let you have your moment because, you know. So, anyway.
Is there anything you're watching on TV?
Insecure season 4 coming out soon. Nah, this, not really. I watch the same thing over and over, but no, I'm not watching anything on TV. To answer your question.
Did you watch Us?
I did watch Us. That's not on TV, but I did watch Us.
It's on the television screen.
If you bootlegged it, but sure. But I did see Us. It was very scary. I watched half of it through my fingers because scared. But yeah, I did enjoy it though.
I didn't watch it yet. I'm waiting to go watch it. And you know what it was? It was on my benchmark this week to watch it by myself.
I have to go see Little. Anyway.
To watch it by myself because I've never been to a movie theater by myself.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we've talked about it.
At your big age, you never been to the movies by yourself?
Never.
Wow.
One of my fears is that my black ass is going to fall asleep.
No, that's real. You got to go early. Well, I guess that doesn't matter to you because you get off late. So early is late in your world. 11 a.m. is like 11 p.m. for most.
Right.
But yeah, no, I love going to the movies by myself. Because
and I don't want it to be a waste. I'm like, damn, you went to the movies and wasted all that.
Because my whole thing is like, I'm not going to talk to you in the movies anyway. So like, if it's something that I feel like I would want to discuss with you after, like if it's like Us, like something where it's going to be like very nuanced and like very like a serious piece. But if we're going to see like white chicks, I don't need to go see that with nobody. Like, it's nothing like I need to like dissect and like, process about white chicks. I'm just like, oh, the shit was funny. They dressed up as white girls and did things in the Hamptons or wherever. Like, But yeah, I would go see it. I think it was pretty good. All right. Well, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm going home to get into bed because it is 3:08 in the morning and I'm tired. I've had a full day on top of a full day on top of a full day. So, you have any last words?
Kumbaya, my lord.
There you go. Kumbaya. Speaking of kumbaya, quick shout out to Wendy Williams and her divorce. Thank God. It's about time she left that nigga because what the fuck? Like,
yo, you see what happens when you deal with other people's messy situation, how that shit come around?
Huh? Other people's messies.
Like, I just feel it's not out of coincidence that just happened.
Oh, it's definitely some karma there. Like, you definitely reap what you sow. But I think even in that karma, like it's a little bit more than that. Like it's a lot happening there. So, that has been my A1 since day one. Anybody that truly knows me truly knows that Wendy will forever be my nigga. She's like an aunt in my head. Even though I don't always like her, I always kind of love her. So, good for you, Wendy Joan. Good for you. And on that note, we're getting out of here. So you can follow us on all of the platforms: iTunes, Soundcloud, TuneIn, Spreaker, Mixcloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Fully loaded podcast. You can follow Focus at Focus_JRJ on all the platforms. You can follow me at _Hey Malcolm on all the platforms. And you can always tweet along with the show using the hashtag Fully Loaded Podcast or FLP if you're conservative and cutting off your lights before you go to bed because you like to save. All right. That's it. We'll talking to y'all. Be good. Do your taxes, niggas. You got 24 hours.
Joking.
Oh, not even. This is on Monday. Do your taxes. You got about no time. So
no, you're going to get a penalty.
You better get that extension.
Can I tell you I did them today?
Get that same. Not today, but like yesterday.
Not yesterday,
yeah.
Same. Like on Saturday?
Yeah. Well, Friday, but
like Saturday, playing with fire.
Yeah. You're going to get burned. So
push it to the limit.
Do your fucking taxes, all right, niggers. All right, that's good. We'll talking to stay blessed, stay black.
We love you.
I own it all. Word in them offices is